during the last interview, you had brought up about how you've been kidnapped twice.
Yeah.
And one of those organizations is named Black Hammer.
I did not like how y'all just saying our marriage is gonna end anytime soon, because guess what? We're not gonna end. He loves me very much. He loves his kid very much. And the day that he met me and I told him I was pregnant, he said, I don't care who the father is. I will be that child's father, and that's what made me love him.
You saw people getting tied up?
Niggas was getting tied up. They was filling the tub up with water and putting niggas' head in like movie style. Like, this is what's gonna happen to y'all if y'all try to leave.
So run me through what your normal day was. Like, you're there, it's been, let's say, 2 weeks. You've seen all this stuff or whatever. You know that you can't leave. What were you doing, like, just during the day?
I got drugged.
You got drugged? Do
Yeah.
you think that anything happened to you when you was drugged? Like it could have, maybe?
I can't tell you exactly what was getting done in those rooms, but I know that it was weird because it wasn't nothing but dudes in the house.
Did anybody try to do anything gay with you?
They was putting guns to niggas' head, like Russian roulette style.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, did any of that happen to you? Like, keep it a buck.
Gun got
Like,
put in my head, that's about it.
some people are gonna speculate, like, well, if he was a prisoner, he was there for 2 months. It's almost no way that he had a lot to say about it on Shinna Speaks channel. And like I say, he was naming names.
Yeah.
You know, he mentioned Josias. The streets was talking.
Yeah.
Did you see any of that stuff with him in that house? Come on now, keep it a buck, Tone.
I don't really want to say nothing on that. Kind of simple to answer up.
You can simple it up.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's the fall time, and we are on daddy duty. So if I'm not getting as much content out, bear with me. Make sure you tap in with my daily lives on the B-side. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with the update. So guys, this is gonna be jam-packed. We're gonna talk to Tone in a second about some of the Black Hammer stuff. He's ready to kind of open up about some of that stuff. But first and foremost, they wanted to respond to some of the comments and things from last time, some of the criticisms. I'll start by saying that, you know, it was about 80-something degrees out here
It was hot
that day,
too.
right? And so, you know, I would have said something if the baby would have been in any type of harm's way or, you know, not well taken care of or whatever. But what do y'all have to say about any of the stuff, any of the comments? Because they was giving it to you guys, especially you, Iliana.
It was the fact that I am 19. I'm not like 30 and all, so it's not like my mind is so advanced and all. I am smart for my age, but you guys don't have to be so harsh. I'm still learning. You know, I didn't have a childhood, so I'm still learning to be an adult really quick. And the fact that it's a lot of pressure, I'm still trying to learn. You know, I'm still trying to get myself together. I'm glad my husband is trying to help, and the fact that he has been supportive. And also the fact that I did not like how y'all just saying our marriage is gonna end anytime soon, because guess what? We're not gonna end. He loves me very much. He loves his kid very much. And the day that he met me and I told him I was pregnant, he said, I don't care who the father is. I will be that child's father, and that's what made me love him. He's not gonna give up on this boy. He's not gonna give up on me. And he loves me very much, and he tells me that every day. Yes, I have mental health issues, and the comments where y'all be putting stuff, I read those comments and I get emotionally depressed to the point it affects my relationship to my husband, thinking, are you okay? Talk to me. I'm the type of person, if I don't want to talk, I will shut down and just mute. So please, can you guys be a little nicer in the comments? I'm not trying to sound like a little kid trying to say that, but that was a little harsh. See, I already had to deal with CPS. I grew up in CPS. For y'all to say that my child needs to be taken away in CPS is not right. Because what if it was your kid that was taken away?
Yeah, no, I get it. Hey, well said, well said. I mean, you know, some of the people had criticisms about sometimes when I ask Tone a question and then you're quick to kind of jump in and answer. What's your response to that?
I mean, shoot. I like to talk. I'm not going to lie. I like to talk. I'm talking.
So basically just say, I could do better at that, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just kind of letting him.
I have a problem with interrupting. Yes, I do. I'm working on that. I like to talk, and I like to take spotlight, and I need to stop doing that. Yeah.
For you.
All right, and we see our boy has he's fully clothed today. He's rocking and rolling. Hey man, how you feeling today, man? How you feeling, Divine? He's like I'm a little milk drunk right now, so he's got like the milk like scrolling down his thing. He's like, I'm a little milk drunk right now, man. all right. So Tone, you know, during the last interview, you had brought up about how you've been kidnapped twice.
Yeah.
And one of those organizations is, what I've come to find out, is a fairly known organization. Some people know about it, some people don't here in Atlanta. Named Black Hammer, and you told us about that.
I feel like there's a lot of people who don't know about it.
What I wanted to do was, I wanted to walk and talk with you, so we can kind of get away from Iliana, right? Because we don't want her, we don't want the bodyguard stepping in every time I ask a question. So let's just kind of say, Iliana, if you can stay over here by the truck, and we'll just walk and talk, man. All right. So, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Enjoying another day of life.
I know that's right, man. I know that's right. So, I want you to know, man, you know, I'm gonna be fair, but I'm not gonna ask easy questions.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I've mentioned earlier that actually last night on Shinna Speaks channel, ATV Vaughn had popped up, and he was telling a lot of information. He was spilling a lot of tea. Okay. He named some names and things like that as far as some of the stuff that was going on there or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a chance to kind of just tell your story, right? So first and foremost, how did it happen? Like, how did you end up being recruited by Black Hammer?
I seen him a couple times out there in Wizards Park, man. We started talking on the music tip. You know, I produce, I engineer, I do a lot. So it took, I didn't go with them till about my third interaction with them. By then I met Wild Child and all that. And we were supposed to go and make some music, so-called.
So I'm gonna interject right there real quick. What was your relationship with Wild Child?
Like my brother.
Okay, it's just like, that's your homeboy, that's your bro.
My brother, man. I try to help him out as best as I can to get on his feet.
Okay, I first met Wild Child with Eye Patch.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, I literally met them together. Like I did their interviews together. They were right up the street from my house, and I met both of them at the same time. They were rolling with each other at that time. So, okay, just a little side note, all right? Because Eye Patch is also, you know, entangled in this story.
Yeah,
so
he is,
it's funny how everything just kind of like,
it's coincidence how
the webs just are connected, you know? But okay, so I'm gonna, okay, so basically you decided to, they got you on the music tip.
Yeah, I got entangled. I was supposed to be going to engineer about 3 songs from what I was told, and I told I was gonna be paid for this. Never got paid, people. These people tried to have me engineer for at least a month for free. And like they had me in this big ass house. I was new to Atlanta around the time. This is when I first got down here, so I didn't really know that much about down here. I came down here to try to push my music. That was the whole purpose of me moving to Atlanta. So it's like once I met them, I thought for me it was gonna be an opportunity to push my music in.
Right, you thought you was having some motion.
I thought I was having a little motion pretty much. But then that's when I started seeing, once I got where we were supposed to be going. We wasn't in Atlanta. They told me they was gonna take me somewhere in Atlanta. I was out of town. I don't know where.
The house was in, was it in Fayetteville or something like that?
I don't know, because I was fresh
Okay,
here.
Yeah, so it was somewhere in the suburbs,
to Atlanta,
though.
so I didn't really know the area. Like,
so they took you to the suburbs, and what happened? You decided to stay?
No,
or?
I didn't decide to
So
stay.
what happened? When you got there, what happened? Lead us through, you walked through the door,
when
what happened?
When I got there, nice little house. I mixed up about 2 songs. I didn't have no way to go at the time, so they offered me to spend the night. And they said they was gonna give me around the money and everything within a week's time.
They is who?
Gazi.
That's the leader?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's this guy right here.
The dude with the glasses.
Okay, that's all right. So, okay, and so what happened? So you got there, you ended up mixing up 2 songs, you spent the night.
I spent the night, and then the night turned to a week. Now I'm sitting in the house, everybody else leaving out, so I'm start wondering why I can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They wouldn't let me leave.
Okay.
So it's basically like, when I did ask about leaving and ask about getting back to Atlanta, because I'm like, okay, these dudes trying to have me sit here and mix all this shit up for free on a daily basis. So, because I'm not seeing no profit, I'm just seeing a place to lay my head.
Okay.
Let me get into it. Alright, so here comes Wild Child. He comes along.
Okay.
He telling me everything gonna be straight, we gonna get paid. Whole time they
So you was already in the house at
I
this
was
point?
already in the house.
Okay, and you already knew Wild Child?
I already knew Wild Child.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I had met him and he told me go with them.
Okay, so...
He told me they was good people. He basically vouched for them.
Okay, did he go with him?
No, he didn't. He didn't come with them till like a week later.
Okay, so here comes Wild Child, and he's like, what?
Yeah, He's like, we finna go make some money.
No. I'm saying, you continue on with the story. You were saying,
oh yeah,
you were there for about a week.
When they brought him there.
Right.
All right, when they brought him there, this is when they start talking about we finna build some type of revolutionary upbringing. I was not interested in this at all, so I tried to like stay away and try to like leave out. Like, hey, can you give me a ride to this place? Can you take me back downtown? They wouldn't do it. Then next thing you know, they start tying people up and like doing these torture demonstrations to keep basically everyone else that in the house. It was like 5 of us that was there.
Was it anybody that we know from this channel?
No.
Okay.
I've seen on the channel.
Because Vaughn did say that Josias was there.
I didn't see. I probably was gone before.
Huh?
This is before it got big.
Okay, so this is before Josias may have gotten there.
Yeah, this is before it got big. When I was there, it wasn't nothing but like me and 4 other people in the house.
Was a guy named Charles there?
Yeah, some tall dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tall, dark dude?
He was there.
Okay, so yeah, like he talked about this on his very first interview. He literally talked about this in his very first interview. I don't think he would name the organization back then because it was still 2022. It was still going on. But that's this right here. Okay, so we just saw, so Charles basically was talking about this over 2 years ago. Okay,
so he been talking about it.
Yeah, he had been talking about it. Okay, so, and he's really messed up right now. I just saw him up at Grady the other day. He's got some stuff going on.
Yeah, after that, I went and got mental health treatment, went to rehab and all that.
So hold on, let's slow it down though. So you saw people getting tied up?
Niggas was getting tied up. They was filling the tub up with water and putting niggas' head in like movie style. Like, this is what's gonna happen to y'all if y'all try to leave.
And so, how did you feel when you saw that stuff?
Shit, I ain't say nothing about it. Like, I thought to myself, first chance I get when nightfall, bro, I'm getting the fuck away from it.
Because you said in the other interview that you was there for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm asking a couple pointed questions now, right? You saw people getting tied up and everything like that. Did you see any homosexual acts? Did you see any other gay stuff?
There was gay shit going on in other rooms. Not rooms that I was present in, so I can't tell you exactly what was getting done in those rooms, but I know that it was weird shit because it wasn't nothing but dudes in the house.
Did anybody try to do anything gay with you?
No. Motherfuckers implied like shoulder touches and weird shit like that, but we'll play fight and that'll be it.
So you was play fighting with them?
Like on some, I ain't on that, just shit like that.
Okay.
Like, this ain't that. You know, motherfuckers kept it on. I don't know what they was doing. To me, it seemed like, from my perspective, motherfuckers trying to see if you're into something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
let's see if they could try you, see if you're going to go for it.
See if they could try you. The motherfuckers who actually let it go on, like, if you don't say nothing, they're going to get you in that room and they're going to do shit.
So I'm going to ask, right? And I know that may be embarrassing to talk about or whatever.
Yeah.
But did something actually happen to you? Like,
nothing ain't happened to me, but it's the shit I seen that made me leave because I feel like something was going to happen to me if I didn't leave.
Because 2 months is a long time.
Yeah. And 2 months of fighting off people who you know got interest in you and you ain't rolling like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's like a really, like, so that's what I'm saying. So listen, if something were to happen to you, right? And I would understand why you would be hesitant to admit to it or whatever, because you're out here.
To me, because I ain't let it go. I ain't going for it. I ain't going for none of it.
So nothing, because like I say, 2 months is a while. Did you ever see ATV Vaughn in the house?
I gotta see his face.
He's the tall dude, like, so I'll show you right now. He's the guy with the twins, with the 2 babies.
I see his face.
All right. Let's see. Let's go to Vaughn video. Let's go to Vaughn. All right, go to videos. You don't have to scroll that far. Let's see. Where's my boy at?
Transgender.
Huh?
Transgender.
No, it's not transgender. He's not a transgender, man.
Like 2 trainees in the house too, so I don't.
It was 2.
Was this a regular person or?
This is a tall dude. He's like 6'6". Look.
Do he have hair?
Yeah, he got tons of hair. He's got it in like braids or whatever.
He look familiar as fuck, bro.
All right, I'm gonna have to show him to you later. But yeah. Okay, because he had a lot to say about it on Shinna Speaks channel. And like I say, he was naming names.
Yeah.
You know, he mentioned Josias. Hold on, real quick. What the hell is this beat? All right, man, I'm about to kill this.
But they was doing more than that. They was putting guns to niggas' head, like Russian roulette style.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, did any of that happen to you? Like, keep it a buck.
Got
Like,
put in my head. That's about it.
what did they put a gun to your head for?
Motherfuckers told me if I ever leave and start trying to talk about what's going on in the house, that I would die and niggas will find me, all type of shit like that.
Are you still afraid of that? Like,
I'm not.
from talking about it right now?
I'm not really afraid of it at all.
So,
Cause after that, I just cut certain ties of going to certain areas. And then I went to, like, once I got out of there, I went to rehab, mental health. Like, I had to get counseling about that shit.
right, and I'm not a professional counselor or anything like that, but I'm gonna ask one more time, man. Just because, like, it would feel good to unload it if it is inside of you, and it's something that, you know, because when they put a gun to your head, they didn't like try to get you to do none of the gay stuff or whatever.
No, it was just motherfucker hold me down. One motherfucker had a gun in my hand like a speech. It was like a speech. Like,
Were you like scared or whatever?
I mean, shit. I felt like niggas was gonna do to me what they just did to Buddy with the bathroom and holding him in water. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen.
So run me through.
I was scared.
So run me through what your normal day was. Like, you're there. It's been, let's say, 2 weeks. You seen all this stuff or whatever. You know that you can't leave. What were you doing, like, just during the day?
It's just me, 3 other people. We probably in the studio or playing the game, watching TV. But it's always somebody there watching us. Everybody else might leave out and like go do recruiting.
Right.
And they'll leave you in there with like 2 other people so they can watch you and whoever else is in the house that they already got obtained.
So you was like a prisoner. Like, if the other people was able to leave and you wasn't. So that's what I'm saying. Some people are gonna speculate like, well, if he was a prisoner, he was there for 2 months. It's almost no way that the sexual stuff didn't happen to him too.
It ain't happened, but I felt to me, from my standpoint, I felt like motherfuckers was trying to break me into that.
So they was trying to like turn you out type deal?
Trying to break me into that, and I wouldn't fold. Like, that's why I got.
And so how did you end up escaping? Like, how did you end up being able to escape or whatever?
The motherfuckers left the door unlocked. Everyone left the door unlocked, and they was upstairs. I don't know what the fuck they was doing, but I ran out the door. It was like 8 o'clock at night.
And where'd you run to?
And I just kept running.
Where'd you end up at?
I don't know. I wasn't familiar with Atlanta.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, you tell me. I wasn't
until I got to a car. It was like this. What was it? It was like a Century. I would say like a Buick Century or some shit like that. And I begged them for a ride, pretty much.
Wow. And they gave you a ride back in?
I begged them for a ride. Told them I wasn't from here. I was new to Atlanta, and I just need to get back to Atlanta.
Is the guy, I forget because I didn't stay in on the whole live on Shinna Speaks channel, but is the guy that, you know, what you call his name? Hazi? What's his name?
Gazi. Something like
Gazi. Is he in jail right now, or is he out? Like,
I'm unaware.
Unaware?
I'm unaware.
When's the last time you saw him?
I seen him probably like right before I went to rehab, probably like 2-3 weeks.
After you had escaped? And when you saw him, what happened? Like, what was that meeting like?
He was out downtown on the little intercom, and I seen him, and I stopped, and I went the other way.
If you saw him right now, what feelings or thoughts would be going through your head?
I'll probably punch him in the face. It would be a fight.
Why?
It would be a real fight. Because he manipulative. The man manipulative, man.
Okay. I'm gonna ask again. You know, I like to ask a lot of questions different ways. Has any of the homosexual stuff happened to you during any of this? Like during any of the kidnappings or anything like that?
No.
No?
No
Okay.
homosexual shit.
Okay. You had to hesitate a little bit.
Drugged.
Huh?
I got drugged.
You got drugged? Do
Yeah.
you think that anything happened to you when you was drugged? Like it could have, maybe? I mean, how would you know?
I wouldn't.
So then that means it could have.
But I have been drugged before I can say that. I do know that.
What did they drug you with?
GHB, I think.
Ooh. How long was you out for?
I was out for, this was around the first kidnapping before I moved. I was out for about 2 months.
2 months?
They kept drugging me up. When I woke up, I didn't know who I was.
And this was with the gang?
Yeah.
Kidnapping?
This is gang.
So do you think that anything happened to you then? Like, do you think that?
I don't know, because ever since then, it was like, ever since that happened, it's like me, life is like me remembering who I am, because I was at a drug induced coma.
Wow.
I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I was. I was getting drugged up constantly, didn't know who I was. I didn't even know my own name.
Dang!
It took a long time for me to like bounce back from that one, because it's a lot of memories that still come back to this day, because I was induced.
And that was the one that happened before this.
Yep, that's the one that made me move to Atlanta.
Ooh. How far apart were these incidents? Like,
A year apart.
So just 1 year in between.
1 year in between.
Did nothing strike you as similar when you were being like recruited for the Black Hammer thing? Did nothing no red flags?
It did, but that's mostly why I just kept my mouth closed until opportunity came to where I can get the fuck out that door. That's why I handled that one the way I was, because the way I handled the first one, I feel like a lot less probably would have happened to me if I would have just kept my motherfucking mouth closed. You know what I'm saying?
What were you saying or whatever that?
I don't know, but I think I probably was just talking too much.
Huh.
I think I was just talking too much.
Okay. And
so
you
talk about your accomplishments and stuff like that. A lot of people won't perceive that as motivation, or you just
they're gonna perceive you bragging.
They're gonna perceive it as you just bragging. So that's why I say a lot of times I just keep my mouth closed on certain things.
Yeah, I don't talk about nothing.
That fucked me up before. People like, that's how I got kidnapped the first time.
Okay.
Well, I got kidnapped. That's when I was doing all that damn scamming. That's when I was running across all that money. Like, you get how I say, how it touches.
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing all that damn bragging,
yeah, you doing all that talking about what you're doing, this and that, and they got you kidnapped.
That shit got me fucked up.
What did they want with you though? Like, what did they want with you?
Money.
So they wanted you to scam or something,
Money.
or what?
No, when you up in thousands of dollars on Facebook and you got all this shit in cash, a motherfucker will tie you up until you.
Right, but why keep you for 2 months? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why not take your money and then, kick you out or whatever?
I felt like motherfuckers really was trying to just drug me up and make it like an overdose or something like that. You feel me? Just think about how.
Yeah, but they could have done that. Like, 2 months. That's kind of like.
Either that or a motherfucker wanted me to live with that shit.
Because you still got to eat and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
But a motherfucker might want you to live with that. You never know what people think, man. Motherfuckers fucked up. Because shit, I look at it like, if you gonna do some shit like that, I'd rather a motherfucker wouldn't get killed.
Alright.
But it did take me a while to remember who I was. To remember who my parents were. It took me just a while to bounce back from that one.
That's wild.
But I came down here trying to get my music career right and get help for my mental health around that time, because I just went through that. I felt like my city, I wasn't gonna get it where I came from. You feel me?
Right, I get it.
I got traumatized in that area, so I came down here.
But, so real quick, so like, just to be clear, right? Again, Wild Child, that's my guy, but the streets was talking. Yeah. Did you see any of that stuff with him in that house? Come on now, keep it a buck, Tone.
I don't really want to say nothing on that. Kind of simple to answer up.
You can simple it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. Because was he like?
Once he came around,
was he one of the people recruiting people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
I don't know. To this day, I still don't know.
Because Vaughn says that
it still goes to the back of my mind. Cause shit, when I left, I tried to get him to come. He didn't want to leave. He didn't leave. Like, he didn't leave.
He's getting that Black Hammer.
He said, yeah,
he's getting that Black Hammer.
Bro, the door unlocked. But if you want to go, I'll cover for you, bro. But I'm not going nowhere. What the fuck?
Hey, man.
I bet.
Wow. Okay, never saw Josias, never saw Vaughn or anything like that. Okay, yeah, because Vaughn was saying that he used to like he didn't really, he said he didn't go there the whole lot, I believe.
Like, from what I know, like after that I tried to like tell people what was going on about it, but then it wasn't nothing come to light. I didn't see nothing come to light about that shit till like after almost 8 months after I was seeking mental health attention while I was in rehab center.
Wow.
That's when I started like seeing.
Yeah, they got this video up on YouTube of the guy getting arrested and everything.
Yeah.
The house getting raided and all that stuff.
I don't know that because my case manager came to me and told me.
Wow.
My case manager came to me and told me.
Okay. All right. All right, man. We can walk back over, man. We can head back over, man. In case you wanted to reveal any big reveals, I ain't want your wife to be there, man. You know? I mean, you laughing about it, but a lot of people are probably still going to speculate, like, I don't know. Like, how could he be there for 2 months? And, you know, the guy that runs it is clearly gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so...
That nigga, he's not just that, though. He's smart. Half of the other motherfuckers that was there with me, bro, they wasn't on none of that weird shit. They just... Like I said, it's like he's breaking them. You know what I'm saying?
He manipulated. He worked them down.
Like, bro, I was seeing all that shit. He's breaking them.
Okay. Yeah, little fella. He knocked out, y'all. He is knocked out. Hey, I knew he was milk drunk. I knew he was about to go to sleep. That's the look he had. All right. So we just talked to Tone. Was able to have a very productive conversation. All right. Well, listen. We're still gonna do this virtual baby shower. Okay. So we're gonna try to set that up for sometime this week. So
Shout
guys,
out to the fan that came and showed love right here, man. We really appreciate it.
Okay, somebody pulled up on y'all?
Somebody pulled up on us.
Miss Tam?
Miss Tam, she showed love.
Shout out Miss Tam.
What did she do?
We was gonna shout you out.
She just came over, checked on the baby.
Checked on the baby. She gave him a hug.
Yeah, gave him a little, gave him some money, get him some snacks. So.
Okay. Shout out Miss Tam. Shout out to the ones that do it in real life, man. Shout out to the ones that do it in real life.
Baby shower, man.
Yeah, she did. She said
she couldn't.
Yeah.
Really
Listen,
appreciate y'all.
I was about to say we're gonna try to do that sometime this week, and it's gonna be a live. So y'all be on the lookout. Make sure you got your notifications set for the lives. We're gonna do it on the main channel, not the B side, so that we can, get all this stuff. We got 10 items on the list that we're gonna try to get for you guys and Baby Divine. Okay. All right. Well, listen. Same everything, right?
Yep, same.
All right. Listen, we appreciate y'all as always.
Really appreciate
I'm about to link up with the guy now. I guess he's somewhere around here.
Yeah, he probably at that store. They was gonna call.
Okay. All right. I got his number. I'm gonna call him right now. Link up with the guy and see if we can get some straightening and some explanations on why he was with this 16-year-old girl and all this other stuff.
He's the age of him. So
you need to update me on that story. I still ain't heard nothing.
Well, you need to go check it out, man. It's on the B side. So his video, the video that he's pissed about is on the B side. So Atlanta Street Interviews, the B side, and then I'm actually gonna post her video. I'm gonna take it off private because her family was supposed to reach out to me, and they never did. So I'm gonna take.
He was saying something about he want her to do an interview or something.
Hey, listen, I'm all for it. So, all right, listen, we love y'all as always. Definitely wish y'all nothing but the best. All right, y'all make sure y'all have a good one.